Welcome, everybody. And we are live. Yes, this is a late live today. It is 10:02 Pacific time. It is 1:02 in the Eastern. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate everybody that's here. Let's do an audio and video check. If you guys, I appreciate if you guys could let me know. Audio good. And then we're going to do some roll call. And then we're going to hit everybody with this situation. We have Zero Cool RF here this way to me in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's our he's our RF person, but we're gonna call him Zero Cool. He's gonna start a YouTube channel. Why don't you guys go check him out? We'll get his link going, and then we have down this way we got Reynaldo De Leon, Unlock Custom Droid. Go check him out, and then we got down here below. We got the man of the hour, the bah. We got the sheep. He's sitting here. He's chilling. He's ready to slap some bahs around. So, unfortunately, guys, we're gonna have to hit this to you like this. We got some breaking news. We got some breaking news, guys, and this is coming from on the Metro side, but we are gonna do the roll call first, and then we'll hit you with that breaking news. So what up, Cinematic Universe? How are you doing today? I know you were here earlier. Kimon, what's going on, bro? What's going on, Tim? How are you? How's it going, Mike? Subwoofers, how are you? Yeah, bro. Then we got yeah. What up? What's going on, Info Assistant? What's going on, Vids for Fun? Code, what's going on, bro? I see you, my man. We got the baby Yoda in the house. What's going on?
Yoda?
What's going on, Ernesto? Yes, I was late, and that is my fault. We were just getting the final touches on the subject going. Mr. Apple to the Wizards. What's going
What's
on?
Up, Tito? What's up?
We got Aloha Android in the house.
Yeah.
Mathens, what's going on? I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Perspective Gaming, how are you?
What's up,
Henry?
Perspective?
Hey, what up, Henry? How are you, brother? How are you, bro? Hey, I appreciate you on the last donation. Don't forget, I do remember. Thank you. I appreciate you. And Adrian, what's going on? What's going on, bro? Let's see here. We got Mr. Technoid in the house. What up, bruh? What is going on, bruh? I need your hypeness in the house. I wish you could come on. What up, Cynthia? What up? Oh, and thank you for you and Lawrence for sending that package. We should be arrived tomorrow. It's gonna be scrumptious and delicious. I cannot wait. You guys are tease. It's been a tease all week, knowing what's coming. Damn. I'm thinking about it's making me hungry, man. Hey, what's going on, Josh? What's going on, man? What's going on, Dan? Brent. We got Rich. What up, Rich? Darius, how are you? And then we got Mr. Sanel 808 Live. Lawrence, what up? Block Shaker, what up? Hold on a second here. We got Blade, what's up? Tom Cash, what up? We got Metch, what's going on? Oh, we got Josh. Yeah, we got that unfortunately, guys, we got that breaking news. All right, so I got some information about Metro by T-Mobile. I'm going to share the screen right now with you guys, and something is coming back unexpectedly that you guys I know haven't seen since about 2017-18, and we're gonna pull this right here, and we are talking about fees. We got policy changes.
Oh.
We did not know that these were coming up. So we're going to put this screen up here bigger. So we're talking about the $20 plus tax activation reactivation fee. And then we got IMEI changes, anything, and it's going to go clear across new activation device upgrades for Metro. Unfortunately, we already know they're going to hit us with these fees, but they are coming back with fees again. What do you Now, let's let's get to the panel and let's ask some questions. Mr. Zero Cool, we're gonna start off with you, sir. Uh, what do you think is going on with this, bro? Like, how do you feel about this situation, knowing that you're on the inside a little bit? How do you feel that about charging prepaid customers again this fee?
It just to be honest with you, it puts a bad pit in my stomach because it's just it's slowly going away from uncare, charging fee, tax, surcharge, whatever else they can think, right? Next thing you'll know, there's the fee to enter the bathroom. I don't know, it's just horrible. I know. I think what was it? It was either Verizon or AT&T was charging, or was it both? Who was it?
We got Yi here saying it's been active since 721. That 721 is when they started training the employees about this fee.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, it's just horrible.
I've gotten information on the inside that it was implemented in corporate metros first. Now it's implemented on the dealer side too. I mean, it's horrible, Caleb. It's horrible, Zero Cool. It's horrible. Now, Ray, I know you dealt a lot with the prepaid side. What do you feel about this? How do you feel this is what's going on with this situation?
I think it's unfair because you have people who may break their phone, and sometimes they don't want to go into the store. They might want to just get a phone offline, or they might get a phone off OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace, and it's compatible with Metro, of course. And here we are with the $25 fee to change over the SIM to a new device, and then the IMEI fee. I mean, it's not fair. I mean, because when I was younger, I mean, we didn't have to deal with that. We go down there. Hey, I got a new phone. Boom, put your SIM card in there. That's it. But I mean, they're implementing these fees. There has to be a reason. I mean, we already know what the reason is, but it's like, come on.
Yeah. Well, we got Mr. Blockshaker saying over here that he is a dealer and it's been since July, so I guess they did slap it around. Maybe it was an East Coast thing because in the West Coast it just started happening on the dealer side.
I mean, it only takes what, 5 cents to make a SIM card, anyways. Charge $25.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Zero Cool, you're cutting out a lot. I don't know if it's a connection issue that you're having there, boss, but we're gonna move on over to RIP Metro, which is aka Sheep. Sheep, how do you feel about the situation, bro? How do you feel about these fees, bro?
Why are they putting up those fees for the pandemic?
You kind of sound far away there, boss.
Damn.
I don't know if you have mic issues or what's going on. Try again. Well, I guess we will get on to you, Tito. And while Sheep here fixes his mic issues, I know you deal a lot with the prepaid side yourself. So, how do you feel about this, bro?
We'll make a country song out of it and tell them they can take these fees of theirs and shove it. Bro, what the heck? That's just... Can you imagine somebody who's like a customer of them who's used to like... But they had fees before, but I was like, how much before? Like
Actually,
10
before
or 15?
they waived, they weren't charging it. They stopped in, I think it was 17 or 18.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. After a lot of people complained about when they did add on the fees, then they started waiving them. So you got someone that's going to come in and now they're going to get... Well, to activate is like what? $20 to activate?
$20, yeah.
Yeah.
$20 to activate. $20 to activate, and then to do an IMEI swap. Like, come on.
Yeah, all across the board, IMEI swap, anything is $20.
That's one of the biggest complaints of Metro. That's why a lot of people, when they complain about Metro, that's one of the biggest things I hear a lot, is that you just can't stick your SIM in another phone. You got to call them, or you got to go online, you got to do the switch, and you get charged. It's insane.
We want to thank Chanel 808 Life for his donation to the channel. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. We appreciate you always, man. But yeah, it's unfortunate that this is happening, and it is unprecedented. Of course, we are going to start seeing fees come up as time goes on. You know, they are going to implement stuff. They're going to basically make it to the point where they want these people to go to the postpaid side, because we already know that Metro by T-Mobile is not profitable to them. Now, we have another thing that I was looking through the Twitter today. Well, it was sent to me by one of my good people, and he took a screenshot for me. And this is another one, guys. This one is huge, because dealers are involved big time on this one. And this one involves John Fryer, which is the head of marketing for T-Mobile, being a scumbag. This is a scumbag move right here. And their dealers are basically saying, we're taking the gloves off. We were threatened with legal action today by John Fryer for speaking up for our rights and fighting for our livelihood, being squeezed by at T-Mobile. We have proof of Metro by T-Mobile senior account managers taking payouts and much more. So basically, a lot of scamming, a lot of raccoonery, buffoonery going behind doors with senior execs of Metro by T-Mobile and T-Mobile themselves, to, you know, taking payouts, bribe money, hush money, whatever it's going on back there. And then you got dealers about to get sued, and who knows how much they're getting sued for, because they're just the reason why this is going heavily is because they're trying to protect their pay rights. The way T-Mobile's trying to structure the new pay is screwing them. It's basically going to put them out of business. You know, a lot of dealers have a lot of bills to pay, a lot of overhead, and they got to pay commission. So
yeah, where I see this going is the Metro authorized retailers. If they screw up on their contract with T-Mobile, because they have to sign the contracts or anything when it comes to leasing, payments, any type of phone resale agreements, stuff like that. If they screw anything up, I just have a feeling that T-Mobile is just gonna, cut them out entirely. I think they're gonna gun after the authorized retailers next after they get done with the dealers. That's just my personal thoughts, though.
Yeah. Now, Tito, I know you're a people's man, bro. You're just like me, advocate of the people. Doesn't matter, employee, customer, whatever it is. How do you feel about the situation that these dealers are about to get sued?
It's a shady move. It's a shady move because already things are being implemented in place for those dealers that it's just not right. Their commission structure now, how they're going to get paid out, how long they have to wait to get that commission for the customer. I mean, do they really understand like how it goes? Like the dealers, the people who sell these phones and sell the plans don't control the customer once they leave the door. That's so when you're like making it where you don't get your commission for that sale for X amount of
Mm-hmm.
how it's like they're getting shafted in the long run, because hey, they could be with Metro today and then 60 days later they get a solid deal. Boom, they decide to port out somewhere else, and then what? That dealer loses the commission on the buy.
Exactly. So
for them to sue them, that's just a real shady move. You're already putting enough pressure on top of them with that, messing with their livelihood, and especially at these times when people got bills to pay and people are falling behind on their bills trying to catch up, and you're gonna go pull this stunt. It's just a real shady thing for a company to do, and then to go slap a lawsuit on them. Like, that's just insane.
Hey, Ray, I want to get your input on this one, because I know you've dealt with in the lawsuit department before with a lot of this situation. How do you think this can become an outcome?
Let me turn my camera back on. My bad. I don't know. I mean, they just the whole thing with the dealers getting sued, and because I remember this a long time ago. It's just, I don't know, man. They really need to go back and figure out how this started and how they can get this resolved, because it's like, if the dealers get sued, then there's a lot of people that's just they're gonna be out of a job and they're not gonna have nowhere to make money. I mean, they can switch over to anything else, but it's like it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for people, small, especially small dealerships. You know.
And you got to remember too, John Fryer said on a comment to the Metro by T-Mobile dealers page, "We will work with you. Email us." We never said we will not. It was like, I'm just throwing it in a layman's terms, but he said it in his own way, but basically he said he was willing to work with them to email them. Okay, they emailed you guys, and then this is what you're gonna do is slap them in the face. And Alex, now I know that you go to the stores a lot. Like you deal a lot with prepaid. And how do you feel about this, bro? Like I know I don't know about the fees. Like, have you seen that when you went to do a Metro line? Did you get hit with a $20 fee just for activating on top of whatever fees they added?
Yeah, they got the activation fee plus the taxes on top of the activation fee. And I think this is a disgusting move. I have friends. I have 5 friends that are manager at authorized dealers, and I have a friend that owns 25 Metro stores, and he's Palestinian. So that's not even cool. He just opened up new stores in Patterson, New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey, and Bayonne, New Jersey. That's right across the bridge from New York. And he has one in Manhattan. And then all across South Jersey, like Cherry Hill, Camden, Blackwood, New Jersey. The stores are all spread out. New Jersey. He owns 25 of them.
Yeah.
So I know he's got to be hurting because of this. And this is disgusting. It makes me want to get my family out of T-Mobile ASAP, to be honest, and not care about the 20 years that I've been with them. This is disgusting. And I'm disgusted by it. I could imagine how my friend is stressed out right now. And they got to be stressful.
Especially having 25 stores and being a dealer, right now his livelihood is on the line.
Yeah, and that $3, I would say, commission fee he was earning, to pay off my friends that work for him, it's disgusting. It's just it makes me upset. Wow. I'm actually more mad now than I was earlier in my live stream.
All right, Sheep. Now, how do you? What is your input on this lawsuit, bro? Happening or potential lawsuit?
This is stupid. What the fuck
wow.
is T-Mobile doing?
Bro, you sound really muffled. Like I don't know what's going on with your mic.
Fucking AirPods, bro.
Oh, you're using the AirPods? You got to talk a little louder.
Or this is bullshit. Why the fuck is T-Mobile?
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck?
Can't hear nothing.
Yeah, you can't hear nothing, bro. Like it's that bad. I don't know if you got a wired headset real quick, bro, or something to slap on. Because I mean, we would like to get your input on this situation. We got here. We got Block Shaker saying, "Well, we were advertised if we don't change." If we don't change and after the audits of accessories and anything else, they see that's not according to their standards, it's termination. So you're saying that if something is not up to their par, that you will automatically be terminated of your contract as a dealer. Info assistant, that's what I thought. I thought everything was going decent too myself, with between the emails, but if they're announcing about a possible lawsuit, which we know most likely it will end up into a lawsuit, then I doubt everything's going smooth as butter, bro. Is it blocked or black? Hold on. Yeah, it's blocked. That's what I thought. Let's see here. But let's see here. I wanted to see check. Send a DM. What the heck? Try to check to see if I can send you a DM and it says I am black. What the heck? I don't know what's going on, Mikey, but I'll check here in a second. But I mean, other than this is a very slippery situation, guys, because a lawsuit can actually mean a break or take in this relationship that's going on with the dealers. It can involve, like what Zero Cool was saying, it can involve T-Mobile dealers themselves. And that's not a good situation.
Right, and not just that, it's public. This is going to be, think about the lawsuit. This is just more drawn on the public. And what does this do? It just sheds more bad limelight on the whole situation.
Yeah, it's not a good it's not a good situation right now with this going on. It's not. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know if they think that this is right what they're doing, but this is going to cause a lot of can of worms that do not need to be opened at this moment, especially with them trying to tighten up this merger. You know, that we've already seen a lot of promises that were supposed to be promised are being broken or twisted at the time. You know, they're not holding their end of the bargain. I just don't understand what motive they got with this move, but this is not the right move. And what I think is they want corporate, like what Blockshaker was just saying right now, that corporate wants to take over. And with corporate taking over means that they want to implement and maybe phase the brand out, because earlier today I got some charts stating that by March they want the Metro brand, they want to try to see if they can phase it completely out by March, if possible. They would like to migrate to everybody to postpaid. So I don't know. Do you think that it's possible that they can achieve this? What do you think, Tito? Like, do you think they can honestly achieve maybe converting these Metro by T-Mobile customers to actual T-Mobile postpaid customers and subsidized equipment?
Me personally, no, because and you gotta think why people joined Metro. Because I'll even go back to the days like when I was like mostly reviewing Boost Mobile, right? Because I've seen a lot of like how Metro customers are and how much they ride for the company, but that's because what they're getting out of it. You know, what I mean, first of all, I mean, they're not having to do credit checks or anything like that to get a device. They go in the store, they pick a device they want, they buy it, boom, they're out with the plan. And then you have like, you know, these value add-ons like Amazon Prime and stuff like that, whereas they're being moved over to T-Mobile postpaid, and you know they're not even getting that. Plus, like you guys talked about earlier, you know, Netflix probably going to bye-bye. So there's a reason why they chose Metro instead of T-Mobile postpaid. That's pretty much my point that I'm going with it. Just like there's a reason why people chose Boost Mobile instead of Sprint. You know, some people just rather go the prepaid route. They don't want to be pushed into postpaid. So that's like a real bad taste in the company. They're going to lose people that way. Yeah.
You know, all this speaks to me like what they're doing is their whole number 2 spot in wireless. They're doing everything that they can to maintain profitability or get more profit, you know, get more profits in just to retain their number 2 spot. Because I don't think they want to lose that, you know, over to AT&T again.
You mean the number 2 spot they lied about because they have 20 million less customers than AT&T
exactly. That's what they want to believe, that they're number 2. They're just going to try to do everything to keep that number 2. You know, no matter how horrible it is.
Exactly. And it's at the end of the day, guys, it's not about being number 1, number 2, number 3, whatever it is. It's about providing an adequate service to the customer.
Yes.
With superb customer service. T-Mobile has always been known for that, except recently in these last 6 to 8 months. You know, they're what is it? What's the name of that thing that they use? Team of Experts. Their team of experts has become from team of experts to team of dumpster fire. In my eyes, you know, you've never had to wait 30 minutes to 45 minutes on hold to get a hold of a representative as you do now with T-Mobile. Usually maximum 2 minutes. They come at you on the phone. They'll be like, "Hi, Tito. I'm Tim from Albuquerque. How could I help you today? And oh, I can see you've been a customer for 3 years. Thank you for your loyalty. That's usually how they used to answer the phone. And now it sounds like they don't even give a damn when they answer the damn phone. They just say, oh, how can I help you?
They probably took some of Sprint's call centers. Yeah, that's how they used to answer the phones, man. I hated when they did that.
Jesus.
No.
So actually, all the Sprint customer care call centers, they converted them over to they call it Sprint experts now. The Sprint team of experts, they do all the cross training on it. This is like a few months back as well.
What about their CAS team, the account services?
Bro.
I think they're all folded on all under one under team of experts actually.
So they didn't move them over to retention basically, because that's what CAS was for Sprint.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. He's saying employees are also getting stressed out from the quotas and monthly goals. So they're implementing higher goals that we know they cannot be achieved for that month. Last month they were giving goals that what they give for like Black Friday or Christmas holiday goals. You can't be giving those type of goals in August. It ain't gonna happen, bro. I don't care how good of a salesman you are. It's not happening, bro. You're not gonna be able to sell like how you would sell in Black Friday or in the Christmas special.
Yeah.
And you got employees now that are fighting like cats and dogs basically for a sale so they can get their commish, because the commish is garbage now. And like right here, like what Block Shaker is saying again, saying store reps are now being called mobile experts at Metro. And I've been hearing about on T-Mobile stores, they can access the Metro systems. And that was unheard of before. You were never able to go to a regular T-Mobile store and access Metro PCS accounts or Metro by T-Mobile. Never. Hey, what's going on, Lawrence?
Yo, I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, bro. Oh, and I saw Mikey. I saw that. Thank you so much for the donation to the chat. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. And I'm checking on my Twitter. I don't know what's going on, bro. I mean, everything's good on my end, but yeah, this is not good, man. This is not good. I mean, Alex, like, I know you've dealt with this company for a long time, bro. And how has your customer service experience have gone from being, from how do you call it, from when you used to talk to him before to when you talk to him now? How has that quality of team of experts gone for you?
Well, I'm completely blocked from the team of experts in English, so all I do is talk in Spanish. So
What?
since I'm completely
How do you get blocked?
Because the girl from Charleston, South Carolina, got mad at me because her friend, it's her friend, it's from the team of experts. I ordered one product red iPhone and she sent me 3. And then since there was a delay because of the thing, I don't know what happened with UPS, because it wasn't now. This was 2 years ago.
Oh, okay,
in 2018, in 2018, she sent me 3 iPhones, and I didn't know they were here because my mom forgot to tell me. So I went over the 14-day grace period, and they were trying to charge me for all 3 of them in one bill. And I said I didn't order 3 iPhones. So she got mad at me, and she was like, "Oh, you should go back to Puerto Rico, or you Hispanic people don't need to be in the United States. You should go back to your country." And she heard me talking to my girl in Spanish, and she was like, "Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about." And bro, she was just mad. She made me feel like crap. She made me feel real small. And I reached out to the T-Mobile Twitter department. The what they're called, the T whatever.
Yeah.
And I reached out to them.
Help.
Yeah, the T-Mobile help. And I even reached out to John Ledger because he was still the CEO. He was like, "Oh, we're not going to take this lightly. So I'm going to get you who you need to get." And I said, "Okay, her Her name was Jessica. She was really helpful. She was like, I'm gonna give you a phone call and I'm gonna give you a call back on your personal line. And I said, okay. So she calls me back and she's like, yeah, Keisha got fired. And that was the most disrespectful thing because she was actually black being racist to me. So I just felt very disrespected. And even the girl that called me, Jessica, she was Hispanic, she was Mexican. She was like, I did not expect this from Keisha, but I reviewed everything and she is fired. So then when she got fired and I had a problem with the bill and they needed to fix it, the guy Steve was like, oh, F you, Alex. You got Keisha fired and da-da-da-da. I don't care if I lose my job right now. And he got fired too because he said, you dirty spick. You're
Whoa, whoa,
worthless. You
whoa, whoa.
shouldn't be
Yeah,
here. And,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he got fired too. So ever since then, my calls, there was like, the T experts, they was like, look, we don't want to lose more more customer care reps because Keisha was working with us for 20 years now, and Dan was working with us for 15 years, and we can't have everybody cursing you out and saying racist stuff because we'll have to fire half of the department from Charleston, South Carolina. So they was like, we are gonna send you to Spanish customer care from now on. So now when I talk to Spanish customer care, I'm supposed to be talking to customer care from Colombia, but now they got me talking to Spanish customer care from Texas, and they act like they don't care, bro. I told you what they did. The outage, I got 3 lines on my T-Mobile account. They offered me a measly $5 for all 3 lines.
Well they were offering, I think, they said $5 per line or something like that, but then some
No, they
people were
trying to,
getting 20 per
bro.
line.
They offered me 5, and I brought it up to 15. And the guy said, if you don't like it, I don't care if you've been with us for 20 years now, because I show here that your account has been open since January 6th of 2020, and we're past January. You're almost in 21 years with us. I don't really care. You could take your lines to AT&T or Verizon. I don't really care. We're not giving you more than $15. That's exactly what he said. Because she
Yeah,
was
I
going to
did,
give me the
Mikey. Thank
discount.
you.
She was going to give me like $60, but he didn't want her to. The manager there in Texas, and he knew English. He was Mexican himself. He was like, I don't care. Um, This has nothing to do with you with being Hispanic. This is what we're giving everybody. You're not going to get special treatment because you're Hispanic. And I was like, I'm not asking for special treatment. I should get special treatment. I've been here faithfully for almost 21 years. Well, I don't care, sir. If you want your account number right now, I'll give it to you, and you can take your family plan to AT&T. You said you got AT&T, or go to Verizon, just like that.
Wow, that is crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, that's what's horrible.
Whoa, what the heck happened here? Oh, hey Ray. Now, I know you dealt with T-Mobile a lot too, bro. Now, how's your experience been with customer service in the last about 7-8 months?
To be honest with you, I haven't even really called them. Last time that I called them is when I was trying to, check up on something that I was trying to get ordered. And I never really had a problem with T-Mobile's customer service. Living here in Las Vegas, I mean, I used to work for AT&T, and I got a lot of stories for AT&T, but I don't know. I never really had an issue with T-Mobile's customer service.
Yeah, because we know AT&T's is horrendous customer service. Horrible. The worst you can get, scum.
Mm-hmm.
And then what about you, Lawrence? You deal with T-Mobile a lot. I know you deal with them a lot.
In the beginning, when I started adding devices and we got the Apple Watches and stuff, and it was great. I had a guy named, oh God, I know I'm gonna forget. I forget his name, but that guy I called him the mechanic because he could fix literally any problem and everything was always great. My one and only bad experience was the one time you knew about the bill, trying to get that free line, and the guy converted my plan without telling me that you're gonna jump from this price to this price. They didn't say anything. All he made it seem like is, okay, they're gonna restructure it to the same thing, but be able to add more lines. He didn't come out and say you're gonna go from $120 to $300. And you're gonna lose all of this stuff. He didn't say, "Hey, this is a warning just for that free line." And I would have retracted and say, "Don't do anything." But there was no disclosure. And by that time, I was on with customer service through Twitter for 14 hours, and it took literally three billing cycles to get back to what he messed up.
Exactly. Yeah, I
And that
remember
was my
that. It
one
was a mess.
out of 5 years. That was my only bad experience with T-Mobile, and that's why I kept on telling you, man. If you got a problem, go to T-Mobile Twitter. But all my good experiences were the reps out of Colorado. Whoever I dealt with in Colorado, man, they were like awesome. I just talk to them. I tell them what I need to do, and in 30 minutes, everything is done. But ever since all this changes, I feel it's making it difficult for them as well. So it's giving us a bad experience with all these changes.
Yeah.
Same thing with me, Lawrence. I used to get a team from Arizona when I used to call, and they were pretty good. I never had a problem with them, but then, like I said, I haven't called them in a while because my wife is the only one in the house that uses T-Mobile. She is the only one. I don't have T-Mobile anymore. I am AT&T Verizon. So,
What
And
what
that
about you,
guy,
Sheep?
I'm sorry,
Oh,
go on,
oh
Chief.
no, go ahead, Lawrence. Finish it up. You're already on the momentum.
When I got my Apple Watch, that guy was so awesome. He goes, you know what I mean? I know you had the ZTE app watch for a little while and it wasn't working that well. So what I'm going to do is you pay off the balance of that. I'm going to credit you what you paid. So by the time I traded it in, he basically paid off my watch. I traded in the watch. I got another credit for that. Then I got my Apple Watch. So basically, he paid it off for me. Because when I trade in, you got to pay off the remaining balance before you can
Yeah.
trade that watch to get a little bit of credit for that. You know what I mean? So what he did was he told me pay it. I paid it. He saw the payment. He credited it back, and then I got the trade-in value for that watch credited to my Apple Watch. So basically, it's like he scrubbed my initial watch and gave me the credit for the trade-in as well. And that guy was like, oh my God, he was Nevin. His name is Nevin. So if you look under T-Mobile Help and you see a guy with Nevin with a bandana, bro, that
Yeah.
guy is a pit. He's a rock star. Everything I dealt with him, and literally, when somebody would come in and say, "Okay, can I help you?" I go, "No." Send a message to Nevin. I want to deal with him. So it got to a point where about a year, all I did was deal with him. So if somebody came in to help me, I'll say, you know what? I'll wait for Nevin. I don't care if it takes 2 days because it's gonna be faster for me. Better for me to wait than to deal with that because then they would transfer. It was like a different department. Then they would email him and say, hey, you got a request, and then I would literally get him to help me. But unfortunately for me, he got promoted to trainer. So I know the Colorado
Yeah.
team. Shout out to Colorado team and for T-Mobile Help in 2016 to 17 because he was awesome. You know what I mean? And I only had one bad experience so far, but that's why I kept on pushing T-Mobile Twitter help to you because my experience was awesome until that one incident.
But this is the thing is like not everybody's gonna go on that, bro. People like us that are tech savvy, of course, we find the smoothest way possible that we'll have the best experience, and then we're gonna share the love and send everybody the information like, hey, deal with them here because it's gonna treat you better. But the average Joe Blow, they're just gonna know, all they're gonna know is to dial 611. That's, or look at the contact on their phone that's pre contact that comes with the phone that says customer care.
See, my problem with dialing 611 is I mean, dude, my ex-girlfriend, which is my daughter's mother, is Filipino. I mean, in Hawaii, Filipino is, it's everywhere. And I'm not racist to any Filipinos, but it's just that when you deal with the Philippines customer service that John Ledger built, the problem is they're reading scripts, they're being trained like robots, they don't know how to think outside of the box to fix things. Like for the people in America that's going through these trials and tribulations to try to fix a problem, they'll think, okay, let's do this, and then they'll figure out a way to fix it versus just reading off a script and being a robot and saying, I can't do this, I don't know how to do this. So literally I would tell that customer service and say, okay, transfer me to a US rep. If you can't help me and you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you, please transfer me to a U.S. rep, and they will do it. So if you have a rep that's not helping you and it's international rep overseas, all you have to do is politely ask them, you know what? Can you please transfer me to a U.S. rep because I'm having difficult time communicating with you, and they'll do it.
Yeah. Well, Sheep, what about you, man? What about you, bro?
It's good if they answer.
What about customer care? How has it been in the last 7 to 8 months? Your experience with dealing with their customer care compared to before?
Reps are alright. Wait times are between 2 hours and 3 to 6 days.
Sheep. Yeah. I know the hold times have been horrendous compared to what they used to be. They used to be really smooth hold times.
I'm just talking about T-Force, but they a lot of the time they don't respond for 12 or more hours. Most of the time, they don't respond for 12 or more hours. Sometimes almost a week.
Jesus. I did not know that at all.
Actually, and a few times they didn't answer at all. They just ignored the message.
Oh, wow. I was not aware of that at all.
Put it this way. If your problem is really bad with T-Force, escalate it to a supervisor within the chat, and then you ask them, you know what, I don't want to talk to you on the text. I need you to call me. And depending on the situation, they will call you. They'll put you on a hold on the chat, and they'll connect a mic. They'll get their headphone, and they'll call you.
Tripping.
Yeah, now, but, anyways, real quick, gentlemen, appreciate you guys having me in here, bro. I'm like really tired, so I'm gonna get to bed. But thanks for having me, Los. Lawrence,
thank you so much
everybody,
for coming,
Alex,
bro.
Ray,
I appreciate you, bro.
Zero, thanks so much for having me. You guys are awesome.
Later, Tito.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Dude, I appreciate you coming through, bro. You're a G, bro. Thank you.
No problem, bro. You guys have a good night. Aloha.
All right. Aloha, Tito.
Getting back to that, if you know how to use T-Mobile Help on Twitter and you run into an incident where it's difficult and you ask for a supervisor and you tell the supervisor, hey, this is my phone number. You have my phone number. I would really prefer you to call me so we can talk this out without any misinterpretation of writing down these text chats. And depending on that situation, they'll take a little time because they got to go get a mic, hook it up to call you. And it can be done.
But, okay, so what do you guys think the outcome is going to be with this lawsuit? This possible lawsuit that's going to happen? Now, do you guys think that this lawsuit, like, we're going to go down the chain and ask, see responses, but do you think that maybe these dealers are going to get sued to the point where they're going to get basically forced out of their contract and get kicked out and that's it? Or do you guys think that maybe the dealers, even if it does go to court, the dealers might have a chance and win this and get some monetary compensation for all the BS they have to go through, all the pay cuts and pain and suffering basically that this is going through them? And if you want to start this off, Sheep, I mean, you are more aware of the situation, with the documentation. What do you think?
This whole lawsuit thing, like, it's gonna fuck over all these dealers, the T-Mobile dealers that possibly get involved. This is not a good time for anything. Like, nobody's doing that much right now with the stores. They're not making as much money with the COVID going around. Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Dr. Mario.
Please don't say that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that shit. Yeah.
But sorry to interrupt, Carl, but you got to go over what the situation is before I can give you my opinion because I'm kind of lost on It's kind of coming out of left field. You know the information, but for me to give you an accurate answer, can you just go briefly over? Let's summarize it so that it won't affect you.
Basically, they are about the dealers are about to get sued by John Fryer. John Fryer right now is threatening dealers to sue them.
On what grounds?
Basically about it's more on the pay. It's basically based on the pay and structure of the contract to the dealers.
So the new contract they're written up, the dealers aren't happy with it.
Well, he was threatening. Well, legal action. Basically legal action, not lawsuit, but legal action. I'm sorry, I should rephrase that properly.
But on what grounds? How can you pursue something? What are the grounds that are making it affected? So it seems like the dealers are not doing what they're required. What is the requirements that they're not meeting?
It's mainly pay, bro. The dealers want the right pay, right commission pay, right structure. They don't want to sit here and make chump change the dealers, and then they have to pay their employees chump change, which will get their employees to quit, meaning that they don't make enough money, meaning that they would have to shut down their doors.
Well, I think with that, if they keep on pushing and they're going to be converting people, because somebody's going to say, well, I can go to T-Mobile and finance my phone. I don't have to worry about coming out of pocket for 4 or 5 lines and possibly dropping $1,000 just to get my family some phones. So that aspect, I would say a good maybe 2% of Metro people that they probably have the money and good credit. They just don't want to deal with being stuck. They want the freedom. But at the same time, they're going to say, hey, we can do this for you. They're going to lose that 2%. And then if they're losing all these other stuff that supplement paying the rent, they're going to say, you know what, I got 20. We're going to drop down to 10 shops. And then it's going to keep on dropping and dropping to the point where Metro's name will probably be erased. It's like T-Mobile's taking an eraser and just slowly phasing them out to the point where the brand is going to become useless.
Well, basically, what Block Shaker is saying that the dealers, the new structure could get the dealers more money, but it's gonna take 6 months, and the customer to stay for 6 months in order for them to get paid.
Yeah, the problem with that, dividing the commission structure, so over 6 months you get a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there. The old way was they pay you up front, like how I was with AT&T. I got my 85. So if I did $1,000 worth of data, I made $850. They paid me up front. Or during that 6 months, if somebody drops it, then I get a charge back.
Yeah.
But by doing it this way, it's going to make it more difficult, because if somebody does decide to leave within the 3rd or 4th month and port out, they just lost at least 30% of what they would have made up front.
Yep. Exactly. Now,
So,
zero cool. Oh, go ahead.
So there's a problem with requiring 6 months for commission. The way prepaid works is not like postpaid plans. People don't stay on prepaid carriers for more than like a couple of months. It's rare. A lot of the prepaid marketplace, when they see a better deal, they leave on the spot.
Yep.
Yeah, but what you're talking about like Boost, Metro, but from my experience, track phone users are the longest staying customers, because they're light, very light users. My mom has track phone for like maybe 3 years now, because she's super light and she's 100% Wi-Fi. So you look at track phone and the amount of subscribers they have on the track phone brand. I'm not talking total wireless or straight talk, but just track phone, because it's so cheap and they can keep on rolling over the minutes. And if they build up so many minutes, they can just buy a 1-year card for $50 and write out that. So if they have like 10,000 minutes, 10,000 texts, and maybe 6 gigs of data, they can just keep on buying that $50 card, and it extends their service for only $4 a month. So TrackPhone is the exception to the rule. But I don't understand what you're seeing with Mint,
Yeah.
Boost, and Metro, and Cricket. You know what I mean? They're after a while they're gonna say, you know what, I want something better. Or the problem is when they need a new phone, they're gonna jump ship because the upgrade process doesn't give those customers that want to stay. They jump because they want a cheaper phone. And that's the problem with prepaid. It's a rotating cycle. They'll go from one to another within so many months because they get tired of the phone. They see a better phone there for free, and they'll jump on it. Then they're not happy with that, and they're constantly complaining about their service versus just trying to get a postpaid line with a company you know that's going to work for you.
Customers don't care. They want cheap or free phone and cheap service. That's why they come to Metro. You see, and this is the problem. T-Mobile has basically made such a brand that people think that this is the Costco of wireless, where they have to be cheap and everything has to be cheap. And this is a problem because then the company's not profitable. It's not a profitable company right now. They're hurting for money. We already know that for sure. Internal sources have told us they are hurting for money badly. And it's to the point where they're giving away free lines again pushing the promotion very heavily. And it's not just on the T-Mobile side accounts. They're doing it on the Sprint side accounts. And giving away free lines does not make any profit at all, period. If anything, now you're making the cost of people's services even cheaper. So the profitability just went down the tubes. If anything, you're breaking even or you're losing money by having all these free lines out there. And this is why it's hard for T-Mobile to even gain momentum. Because the time they do gain a little momentum, now they're giving away free stuff because they're losing, and it just doesn't make sense.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think, if it comes to a lawsuit, T-Mobile, they will definitely win. The dealers will get some kind of compensation, but it's not going to do much to actually save them. And what's worse is that, with all the DOJ agreements and with the attorney generals that they had for all the states that these dealers are in, those were to save the Sprint employees. Those were guarantees in there to make sure that the Sprint employees have the job, not necessarily Metro, PCS employees. Why? Because the acquisition was already done with Metro. So there's nothing in the language that says, we have to save these Metro employees here and there. It's unfortunate, and I just think that, like I said earlier, that, the axe is going to drop on, the authorized resellers. And I can definitely also see a lot more corporate or Metro stores being closed as well.
And right here, Rafsan has a point here. The Metro network was okay till the last 24 months when it started to go downhill since I moved to the new location, and the Sprint merger made it worse. We have had people report that too. Let's see here. Log Shaker. Metro refers to people who switch consistently for better deal round trippers. So the new structure penalizes that phone number for 6 months. So basically, they really want people to stay at least 6 months on the Metro network, Metro by T-Mobile network. So then these people get paid their commish. Basically, that's the only way. Like, hey, we want you guys to heavily, hype this brand up to the point where people will stay minimum 6 months, and then you will get your commission. You'll get your full commission. I don't know if they're going to be paying it by parts every month, like how they're doing it. I think they're doing that on the T-Mobile side, right? I heard something about that. They're going to start doing that on the T-Mobile side, where they're going to start paying it by part monthly. So if a person leaves, let's say like 3 months, in 3 months, then they don't get the rest of their commission. Sheep, is that true, that rumor? Because I don't know yet for sure.
What rumor?
The rumor of them in 3, let's say they stay for 3 months only at T-Mobile, and then they end up porting out. They only got 3 months worth of that commission. They pay them bi-monthly parts until it hits the 6-month marker. Then they get the rest of it. So basically, every month you get a chunk.
I do not know about this. I just heard about this when you said it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I'm not sure if it's true. We'll just speculate, on it. But I mean, Block Shaker, I mean, is that what they're doing on the Metro side right now? They're just paying it by part, or you have to wait the full 6 months? Because that's what I want to know. Let's see here if he pops up here with an answer on this one. And then Baby Yoda, thank you for giving the shout outs to the people.
I guess I know from my experience, I seen a video they were promoting track phone stores and track phone dealers, and they would say, the first month you get the full payment of the bill. Then the second month you get a smaller portion. Then so on and so on for up to I think it was like maybe 5 months, you get a little bit, and then on the 6th month you just get a small residual for every month they stay. But if they're gonna do it this way, where they're dividing up the lump sum, say it was supposed to be $60 and you get $10, $10, I'm just hoping if they do it that way, that if they hit the 3rd month, they get to keep at least that 30 and not give them, well, hey, they didn't stay, we're going to give you a full chargeback. I mean, you get nothing. That could be a possibility too, and that's why they're probably all up in arms. Who knows how it's going to be? And hopefully it's not a full chargeback, because if it's a full chargeback, they're going to take a total loss.
Okay, so now he says it's full now, but October 1st it will be 6 months. So what, Block Shaker? So they have to wait 6 months. So like, let's say I went to Metro today, and I got 3 lines. You would literally have to wait 6 months to get your full commission pay from my account if I stayed for the 6 months, and if I left before the 6 months, you get $0 from it. Is that how it works? So for each customer, you have to wait a full 6 months before you even got paid for that customer. I really liked being with T-Mobile. Heck, I was with them in the voice stream days. Now I'm not touching them with a 10-foot pole. Damn, man. All that is true. The rumors are a bunch of Metro will always stay the same. I hate to say it, Tyler, but we do have a dealer that's in here right now, and I doubt that he's going to lie about this, and we do have documentation stating that they are adding fees.
Right
that
there,
they
he posted
are,
it, Carlos.
that
He posted the breakdown.
Okay, well, it's not popping up here on the StreamYard. I want it to pop up here so I can put it on the screen. Takes a second. Let's see here. October 1st, day 1, 60% MRC, day 35.30, day 65.30, day 95.30. Wow, so it's basically split in parts.
Yeah, it's divided. It's percentage.
So it's by percentage. Now, if you end up getting let's say like if somebody does end up leaving, let's say example, then are you going to get charged back on some of that percentage that you got paid? Now that's the key word, because that's going to be a deal breaker right there.
But you know what's unfair about that, Los? They can't guarantee that somebody's gonna stay. Look, my daughter loves Metro, so that's why she's been with them for 9 years now. My brother loves Metro, so that's why he's been with them since 2004. There's not that many loyal to a brand nowadays, especially a prepaid brand. So it's not fair that my boys, like I said, my friends that work for Metro, are going to get this kind of treatment. You know, if the person leaves, well, now they got to wait 6 months, and if the person leaves within that 6 months, they're going to say, well, this is coming out your paycheck because now T-Mobile wants to charge me for this commission that you got. That's corny.
Actually, he said there's no chargeback, so they just get whatever they got paid for. So if they stayed for 2 months, then they just get 2 months worth of commission, and that's it. They're cut.
But I was going to ask you, Los, don't you think that DOJ and the FCC could step in and help these authorized dealers in this subject, or is that a no-go?
Depending on how this violates the merger concessions, yes, they could step in, but this is where a union would be beneficial to them. And like Verizon and AT&T, you can go to corporate or authorized reseller of Verizon or AT&T. It's unionized. T-Mobile, it varies. You know, like here in Nevada, part of the merger concessions meant that they have to become unionized. But the way they've been going with their concessions, who knows if they'll even follow through with that part. But you know, that's the issue, is they're not unionized. So you know, anything can happen, whatever, and they can get away with it, and it's harder for them to have people to get it to resolve. See, here's the problem: if a customer lowers their plan the next month, you get certain percentage off their new rate plan only. Oh, so basically, man, that's a double whammy. So they don't base it off on the plan that they signed up with and the phone. So basically, if they end up just straight up saying, hey, next month saying, hey, I want the cheapest plan you got, the $15 plan, then they're going to base it off the $15 plan, and that's it. Damn.
Wow, that sucks.
That
I would
is
hate,
not
you know,
good.
and they want me working at the Metro store, Los, because you know I know a lot about phones. But this,
Man,
No
that
way,
does
Jose.
suck.
Damn. No, that really does suck. I won't deny it. Wow.
sucks enormous, bro. Enormous.
Oh,
Crazy.
yeah.
Hey, fellas, I got to jump off because I got to put the baby girl to bed, and then me and the wife is finna do some studying real quick. And I'm going to holler at everybody. I appreciate you, Carlos, Alex.
Dude,
Sheep.
thank you so much, Ray, for
Lauren.
coming through, bro.
Yeah, man. My bad, y'all. It's just a lot has changed, man. So it's like, you know, I got a lot of stuff get done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But Carlos,
Yeah.
man, Carlos,
I'm
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you my spot, man, on Thursday until I come back. You know what I'm saying?
what do you mean?
Because Thursday is when I go live.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't been. I have not
Bro.
went live. Yeah,
Why haven't you, bro? What's going on, man?
busy. I've been busy with a lot, man. Me and the wife is doing a lot of studying, and we trying to get a lot of stuff moving in order. So just trying to take care of stuff at the house. You know?
Yeah. No, that's
But yeah.
understandable, bro.
Hell yeah, man. But now, man, I'll probably be back probably in the next month, maybe. You know, I'm gonna be dropping some
Rock
more
on,
videos.
Ray.
You know?
Sounds good, bro. Yeah.
man.
All right, then, Ray. Have
All
a
right,
good
then,
night,
fellas.
bro.
All right, Ray.
Carlos, I'm gonna talk
See
to
you,
you
Ray.
later.
Alright, bro.
All right, everybody.
Ray.
See y'all.
All right, Ray.
So, look at what Dan said. Do you guys remember the union guy testified to Congress when this was taking place, and he said that all this would happen?
Oh my God, yes I do. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
fucking union,
AT&T
dude.
guy.
There you go. There you guys go. Brian said it better. Why don't you guys go to AT&T prepaid? There you go.
They
Brian,
get treated
why
better.
Brian, why don't you get a T-Mobile, bro? What the fuck is
Exactly.
Them, man? Get your
Exactly,
fucking
bro.
bitch-ass 0.05 megabits a second out of here, bro. It's that fucking garbage for AT&T or Verizon.
Well, guys, I wasn't gonna stay on here long. My plan was to stay on here for an hour. We've exceeded that by 4 minutes, so I appreciate everything. I appreciate you guys coming through. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Zero Cool. Thank you, Sheep, and thank you, Chanel. Basically, guys, we're gonna have moderators. Can you please put a link to the channels, to Alex's, Lawrence's, hey, Zero Cool, what, do you got your channel made yet or not?
No, dude, that's not like till way, way, way later.
God damn, bro. All right. So can you please put their channels, and of course, Ray that was here earlier on the chat, and I appreciate everything what you guys do. Please remember to subscribe to their channels. They actually do good content. Alex, he talks about the credit card game. You want to get your credit up. You're tired of scrubbing it, bro. You're tired of your bum credit, and you want to turn it from rags to riches. Tune into his channel, and does a lot of tech stuff. Testing out the networks. Hits up the prepaid market deeper than what we do. He actually finds the hole in the hut networks that I haven't even heard of, man. Some of these that he finds out. So check him out. Maybe he could save you some money on that department too. And then Chanel 808 Live, he tests out the networks out there in the islands. Of course, when you go on your island getaway, he would be the best connect to have while you get out there. And also, you will know how the networks perform out there. And I know he's going to start doing some lives soon. I know we were talking about it. We're going to push him to do it. So we're going to set him up. Check him out. All right. And check out Ray, Unlock Custom Droid. He does a lot of review on devices. And, he just does open talk mics and all that too. Make sure to check him out. All right, then, guys. Social media links are down below. Make sure you check them out. We're always on the Periscope doing lives. We're always on the Twitter, IG. We got the Facebook and the Twitch. We are broadcasting live on Twitch as we're speaking right now too. Any small occasional monetary donations, links are down below for that. Thank you for the PayPal donations that were given today by Lawrence, Chanel 808, and by Mikey Tech Reviews. I did send you the link. I don't know why you didn't pop in. I sent it to you like 15-20 minutes ago, but we'll catch you on the next one.
So yeah, Carlos, before you cut off, since we have 47 people in here still yet that stayed, you can just I don't know if I know you're gonna get the box tomorrow, but I don't know when you're gonna do the video for it, since it might come in the afternoon. But for the 47 people that's watching, look forward to Carlos unboxing from the box I'm gonna send him. It's gonna be a very, very special box and I want to be able to personally thank you just for being a friend, dude. Just for being a friend and being able to build that trust with you.
No problem.
So
Thank you.
Communicate and do what we do. And
dude,
thank you for supporting my channel. Because to me, man, you do so much. And this box means the world to me for everything that you pour out into the community.
Dude, thank you, bro. Yeah, of course we will, bro. We'll be doing a live unboxing on that bad boy. We're gonna rip her open. We're gonna tear her dry.
I know it's in one of the Vegas. It hit Vegas today, so hopefully you'll get it tomorrow because it's expected to be tomorrow. Yeah.
And
so
then
what time does your mail come to your office?
Dude, it varies, bro. Up to like 3 o'clock is the latest.
Okay, so hopefully you'll be there around that time. Hey, just let me know. Just send me a text when you're gonna go live.
Bro, you joined up late, bro. We're getting ready to shut this down.
Yes.
I'd like to say to everyone, sorry for not coming in. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Of course,
I didn't know I got the link, so take care.
All right, make sure.
Have a good night.
Put how do you call it? Mods, can you put Mikey's link down below too? And then also we got the MiFi Verizon 5G hotspot. We're gonna be doing an unboxing on, and we're gonna do we're gonna test out that Verizon unlimited data plan, see if the 4G LTE speeds are for real. So that stay tuned for that, and stay tuned. Also, we are going to be doing an unboxing on the Microsoft Surface Duo. I did get the brand new Microsoft Duo phone that got released today. So
I didn't even know that was a phone, bro.
We will be doing an unboxing on that too.
I can't wait for that.
The channel. We got videos coming up for you guys. I do everything for you guys. Just dropped right now in the last couple of days, and all this is over $3,000. This is over $3,000 right here, but all for you guys. Stay tuned.
Dang.
And we will catch you in the next one, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great night. Oh, also one more thing, we're gonna give a shout out. Sign up for Mods, put a link on the description down below for I see Ricky's on there for RFK Tech Q&A. Put a link also down for his channel, man. Subscribe to that also. And that's it for the order, guys. We're out of here. Have a great one, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace, guys.
Peace.
Peace.